The photo you're looking at is the last known image of the largest lion subspecies that ever lived. Captured by Marcelin Flandrin in 1925 during a flight from Casablanca to Dakar, it shows a lone lion walking across a vast, rocky desert expanse. This majestic beast was none other than the Atlas lion, believed to be the biggest lion in the world. With a body length of up to 3 meters and a weight of 270 kilograms, this lion was a true giant. Sadly, the Atlas lion met a tragic end due to a series of events that led to its extinction. In this video, we'll explore the story of the Atlas lion, tracing its life in North Africa before its eventual disappearance. We'll also examine what made it so unique compared to modern lions, including its use as a combatant in gladiator games. The Atlas lion, also known as the Berber lion, was one of two now extinct groups of African lions. It once roamed North Africa, from the Atlas Mountains to the Mediterranean coast, adapting to diverse habitats including mountain forests and semi-arid regions on the edge of the Sahara Desert. While physically similar to modern lions, the Atlas lion was considered a distinct subspecies due to its unique morphology and behavior. Sir Alfred Pease, a lion hunter, described it in his book The Book of the Lion as having a massive body and a long mane that extended past its shoulders and covered part of its belly, a feature not seen in modern lions. This dense mane was an adaptation to the colder mountain climates. By the 1800s, as the human population in North Africa grew, Atlas lions began retreating to mountainous regions to avoid conflict. In this process of adaptation, they started preying on livestock and became more active at night to avoid humans. They also formed smaller groups, though around the 1920s, they were increasingly seen alone, indicating a shift toward a more solitary existence. This behavioral change is also observed in modern lions living in human-dominated areas, where they too show a tendency to be more solitary in response to environmental pressures. The distinctiveness of the Atlas lion was celebrated by people of the time, almost elevating it to a mythological status. At one point, these animals were often captured in Roman-controlled North Africa and used in gladiator fights and venations, which were wild animal hunting spectacles held in the Colosseum and other amphitheaters. However, one of the most surprising discoveries came from two Atlas lion skull fossils found in the former moat of the Tower of London. These remains confirm that Atlas lions were once part of the menagerie at the Tower of London, where English kings kept exotic animals. Despite being revered throughout history, the lion's population was wiped out just about a century ago. Reports on the last sightings of the Atlas lion in the wild vary. There's the famous 1925 photo taken from an airplane, while other sources claim the last one was killed in the Atlas Mountains in 1942. So, what really caused the extinction of this magnificent subspecies? Around the 1st century BC, Romans imported Atlas lions from their native lands to be pitted against gladiators in the Colosseum. During the reign of Julius Caesar, hundreds of these lions were captured and killed in gladiator spectacles, causing their population to drop dramatically. David Day, in his 1981 book The Doomsday Book of Animals, states that both Julius Caesar and Pompey were known to have displayed hundreds of Atlas lions during their rule. Historical accounts even describe an Atlas lion wrestling with a Murmillo gladiator, severely injuring him. A Murmillo was a type of fighter who wore body armor and used a sword and shield with a distinctive helmet. As the Roman Empire declined and the number of wild Atlas lions dwindled, gladiator fights were replaced with animal exhibitions due to the difficulty of finding lions for combat. However, gladiator fights were not the sole cause of their extinction. The Atlas lion, which once roamed all of North Africa, had already disappeared from the northeastern part of the continent by the early 18th century, with its range shrinking to the northwest. According to Day, the fate of the Atlas lion was similar to that of the Atlas bear, Both were victims of human-driven habitat destruction, desert expansion, and relentless hunting. This population decline reached a critical point in the 19th century as the lions faced firearms from European colonial forces, which led to their complete extinction in the wild. The widespread introduction of firearms and the eradication policies implemented by the Ottoman government in North Africa further imperiled the Atlas lion. The Ottomans considered the lions a threat to humans and livestock and tasked local tribes with hunting them. These tribes were paid handsomely for lion hides and sometimes even granted their freedom as a reward for successful hunts. The tragic fate of the Atlas lion continued when French colonizers conquered North Africa, particularly Algeria. Here, colonial military personnel took up recreational hunting, which contributed to the extinction of another subspecies, the bubal hartebeest. For the lions, this was a terrible omen, as the hartebeest was one of their primary food sources. The arrogance of humanity continued with the French colonial government's policy that the presence of Atlas lions was too dangerous. A famous lion hunter named Jules Gérard supported this effort and organized a massive lion hunt from 1863 to 1883, killing more than 200 Atlas lions in Algeria alone. By the 1920s, scientists had assumed the Atlas lion was extinct in the wild, with only the famous lone lion photo serving as a testament to its past existence. As Atlas lions became rarer in the wild, most zoos no longer had purebred Atlas lions, only hybrids from crossbreeding with other lion populations. However, there was one exception: the Rabat Zoo in Morocco. Its lions were considered direct descendants of the extinct Atlas lion. In the 1970s, King Hassan II of Morocco entrusted his personal collection of Atlas lions to the zoo. He had obtained them from Berber tribes in North Africa, close to the lion's original habitat. Their appearance, including the dark mane extending down their bodies, matched historical descriptions. According to a 1998 report, there were 52 Atlas lions at the Rabat Zoo and other European zoos, all descended from King Hassan II's collection. That number increased to around 90 by 2020. The zoo is now focused on breeding these lions to produce a pure line of descendants. The story of the Atlas lion is a powerful one. It serves as a stark reminder of humanity's impact on the natural world, from Roman arena battles to systematic hunting. This creature's legacy should inspire us to actively protect and conserve our planet's biodiversity. It's a reminder that conservation efforts aren't just about saving species from extinction. They are about preserving the intricate balance of life that makes our world so vibrant and diverse. The Atlas lion's tale teaches us about the resilience of nature and the responsibility we hold. While we can't bring the Atlas lion back, we can learn from its story to ensure that other species don't face a similar fate. If you're fascinated by the deep history and untold stories of our planet's prehistoric past, then you'll love our content. Head over to our YouTube channel, Paleo Insights, and join our community of explorers. Subscribe today and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the ancient world.